In this video, I would like to share my opinion on whether to choose a motorcycle or an ATV. Here's what's better and for what purpose, how and what to buy if you have a certain amount of money. If someone is going to come over, you should have this. That's my dog, so don't pay attention to him. Well, as you know, I have a Dnieper Motorcycle 11. This is the version I remade it in. So, I bought an ATV, worked on its repairs, meaning I completely disassembled it and got it in shape. Now, as I wanted to say, it sits like this. I would like to mention the cost. Well, the Dnieper will definitely be cheaper, as I wanted. So he is sitting here now, that's what I would like to say. The approximate cost of, the Dnieper will definitely be cheaper. If you get it in shape and do it right, you could say that, roughly speaking, the price won't differ too much from a used one. If you finish it and do it right, then you can say, well, roughly speaking, the price won't differ too much from a used one. For now, a tunnel. Let's start with the fact that if you have some amount, let's say $1,000, so that you take either an ATV or a motorcycle, let it be Chinese, not just any kind of something. Let it be Chinese, yes, something like that. My opinion, as I have already written on it, is that an ATV, in my opinion, is not very convenient. That's interesting. It's cool to ride like that. But when it comes to off-road capability, if you need to drive through the forest or somewhere like that, I wouldn't take that into account. Right now, ATVs are expensive. Some even go for $5,000 or more, that's what I'm saying. So this is just a purely average, accessible option. That's why I want to say that on a motorcycle you can get around everywhere faster, better, and more comfortably than on an ATV, especially since such ATVs are really poor quality. They're fragile and break down very quickly. So, there are bearings here, and there are some issues in the gearbox, and over there, I've been riding it. I'm not saying even after each ride you need to check there, like this. Look over there. Like this. As for the Chinese motorcycle, I don't know, I haven't had a Chinese motorcycle, but I think it won't be much different. There will be something similar, but still. It will be much easier than these ball joints, these levers here back and forth in the back. Moreover, there is no differential, it turned only with wheel spin, that is, this is how the motorcycle is, in my opinion. If I'm going fishing, I can load a lot. Yes, I will definitely make a cargo rack for the ATV, one that goes on the back. I want to make one like this. A big wide cargo rack with sides that go up, so you can put a backpack in there and tie it down with a rope to go fishing. Yeah, well, in this case I'm used to you. Yesterday I went fishing on my motorcycle and caught a pike. I filmed it and I'll post the video. It was my first pike and I tied a bunch of foam to the bottom of the boat. I laid something down so it wouldn't be cold, since my boat is a rubber one without a bottom. I put the boat itself in a bag in the back. There was another person, and he had a backpack on his back, and it was spring for us. So I went on the ATV fully geared up, but I wouldn't go like that now. It was necessary. Without a cargo rack, yeah, I wouldn't have gone. But I also want to say that my ATV is 200cc with a handle, and 2 people can't ride it. It's only for 1 person because riding with 2 is tough for it. Well, it's not that it's difficult for the engine, it's fine for the engine, but the chassis, the shock absorber, the suspension, everything is a bit difficult for it. So it's designed for 1 person, you know. That's it. That is my opinion. If a quad bike or a motorcycle, some kind of, you could say, enduro or something like that, there are such big Chinese ones too. So I would still choose a motorcycle for that amount of money, because it's more convenient, you can get everywhere faster, and it is easier to maintain than an ATV. If you buy spare parts for it, even for this ATV, they are very expensive, even for the engine, so Zonshin, the engine. Parts for it are very expensive. Here is the engine on that windings in the morning, products in the darkness, these ball steering tips, if you look for them, some original ones, something like that. Even on AliExpress it doesn't cost much more than that anywhere. More expensive than ours. Some car, so we try to make cars twice and do it in the following way. Some alterations of spare parts. So I want to say again that it's much easier with a motorcycle. Plus, it's a maneuverable motorcycle, while the ATV is not maneuverable. The ATV tends to tip over because it doesn't have a differential, so you can't make sharp turns on it. You have to go all the way with a large radius or just spin out immediately. These are more like leisurely options. It's just easier and better to be on a motorcycle rather than racing around on an ATV. If you're a guy over there, then you can just hop on it and go for it like this, yeah. Well. And there was a tablet on the motorcycle. That is, if you choose in this video Matador, or as it is called, some 250cc motorcycle, also Chinese but big, about the same size as MTM. Only the wheels are higher, more studded. I like it. I would take him, that is, well, this is purely my opinion, look at it as you wish. But to really understand this, you need to ride both the motorcycle and the ATV. You'll see the difference. You will understand the difference. Here. The riding style and technique of an ATV and a motorcycle are completely different, but I'll talk about that in the next video. How to make a turn on an ATV, how to ride, how to hold on, and everything else. So for now, that's it. So thank you all very much for watching.